I'm Beetlejuice, as always, every year.
Yeah, I'm really getting sick of that one.
I've kind of wore it, the last 4 years in a row. Paid about like $20 for it, so I'm getting my money's worth. What are you dressed as?
Black Cat.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man.
You made this one?
Kind of. It's like, bought the leotard, made the shoes, added the fur, made the mask. I did have to sew it back together though, because I zipped it up and it unzipped.
This is a Halloween edition. No Billy with us. He's kind of gone away. He's on a
Bucks weekend.
Bucks weekend. Because it's Halloween, we're going to stick with the Halloween theme and talk zombies. So much zombies. We watched the season premiere of Walking Dead.
Oh god.
I'm just getting started.
I've never felt my heart beat in my chest
There
so
was
bad.
so much anxiety
I
throughout
know.
that whole episode.
And I've been dacked on parade.
What?
Dick came out and everything.
I missed that.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
But
Anyway.
yeah, like that, like my heart was wrenching from that. But that episode was insane.
It was.
So everyone like predicted Glenn was gonna die.
I asked who people thought, what's his name? Negan.
Negan was gonna kill.
Yeah,
you.
who he was going to pummel, I think was the word I used.
With his bat, Lucille, who also has a name.
And I said Glenn and Abraham. Or Glenn or Abraham, I think I
Oh,
said. Because
really?
I thought it was one of
Oh,
them
shit.
two.
Why Abraham?
I don't know, I just had this feeling that it would, because it had to be a character that people like. I don't
That's
feel
true.
like any of the other characters, like as if they're going to kill Carl. Because he's, you know,
Yeah,
a
true.
kid. And I knew from the comics that Glenn was going to go.
Yeah, everyone was saying that. They were hinting from the comics. But it was kind of good because they didn't kill him off first.
No.
What they did is they set up Abraham to
Exactly.
get whacked off first.
And then fucking Daryl.
Yeah, are people going to blame Daryl, do you reckon?
Well, it is his fault. He got up and friggin'...
I was reading a couple of like posts on Facebook and people were saying, you know, like at least he did something, but it's like,
Like, if you're in that situation and he's like, do what I say and no one dies, and then one of your friends is just like, nah, and then he kills someone else, and you're just like, dude, he said if you do what I say, no one dies. Like,
sorry. But no, yeah, Abraham was actually a favourite of mine. I was
know,
so
you love
bummed.
him.
Did you notice? Like, I didn't actually catch this in the episode, but I did see this on the Nerdist channel. Before he died, he gave what's her name, a peace sign.
Start. You can breathe.
Even when like he picked Abraham, I thought at last minute like might change his mind, but nah, just clobbered him. And then Glenn finally went as well, which a lot of people expect. The most insane part for me, and I remember seeing you were on the edge of your chair when he was going to cut off Carl's arm.
I was telling you to turn it off.
I know.
I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't like the show. Let's turn it off.
That would have been over the top.
Far out. Because remember, I was sitting there and I was just like, oh my god, they're going to chop off his arm. And you're like, no, surely not. And I was like, no, he's going to make Rick do it. And you're like, nah, he won't make Rick do it. And I was like, he's going to make Rick do it.
Man, they just like
yelling at the TV.
they thought of all the most messed up stuff they could and just try to wham it all into that season premiere. Very intense episode. Oh, by the way, spoilers.
Oh, spoiler alert.
We should have dropped that at the start.
Maybe.
What else can we spoil? What else is zombies? What else do you like about zombie movies?
I posted a status asking why zombies don't just eat each other. I just think if I was a zombie, I'd be pretty clever. If I was starving and I was like, brains.
You'd never go hungry.
I would never, yeah, because I would just walk around and go,
You think
your
'cause it-
flesh, I'll eat you.
You'd be picky when you're a zombie.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, it's not like they like fine dining or anything.
But then again, there's a lot of flaws in like zombie legend, I guess, isn't there?
I suppose.
It's very like a grey area for how they die and if
Yeah.
they are fully dead.
I suppose you'd have to pummel their brain for them to...
I think it's more like the brain activity. You're killing that. But because
But
I
then
thought...
isn't it that their brain dead, though?
Well, that's what I thought, because they're already dead, so the
Yeah.
brain... Look, it's made up.
Zombies are confusing. I actually had a dream about zombies the other night.
Oh, really?
You were in it.
Oh, no.
You survived.
I was going to say.
Me, not so much. But I was actually watching
Got
myself.
those boss zombie moves.
It's your fault I died.
My bad.
We stole a truck.
Oh, yes.
And
as
so
we do.
you were driving the truck because I didn't have my truck license, and you know me with road rules.
I don't even have my manual license.
So we're driving along, all Mary and stuff, and I look over my shoulder and there's like a toddler hand, and it's like
Oh, that's creepy.
just like sitting on the chair, and I just look and I'm like, oh, dead kid in the back.
Ugh.
I went to kind of move the hand so that it wasn't near me, and then as I went to pick it up, this like toddler stands up and then bites my finger.
Oh, so you're infected.
So I was infected,
Oh,
and
of
you're
course.
like, oh no, Amanda, you have to suck the poison out.
Like they're like a snake zombie fusion.
Yeah. Naturally, I was like sucking the poison out of my finger so I wouldn't get infected. And in my head, I was thinking, shouldn't I be chopping my finger off? But Paul said to suck the poison out, so that must be right. So
Because I'm a zombie expert.
yeah,
In
apparently.
Dreamland, anyway.
I just trusted you so
I can
much.
drive
was
trucks,
like-
and I tell you to suck shit out of your finger.
And then all of a sudden we look ahead and there's this herd of zombies. They're just everywhere, and it's down like, you know, in the scene of Fast and the Furious, how they're like on a hill and
This
when
went
it
from
goes
zombies
down.
to Fast and the Furious.
No, but
real
this
quick.
is.
Oh, the scenario.
Yeah. So it was like that, but down the bottom there were zombies. We're driving along and you're like, we have to jump out of the truck. And I was like,
Remember, I'm a zombie expert in Dreamland.
you're really good at
Don't
what
question.
you do. So next minute you're friggin' out of the truck and I'm like, shit, he really jumped.
You're still sucking! You're still sucking!
That's exactly, I was like sitting there just like minding my own business. You're like jumped out of the truck and I'm like, oh, f- there's zombies everywhere. All of a sudden in the dream, because whatever, I'm standing on top of the hill and the truck's still going, but then it starts flipping and then it explodes in the zombies and I'm standing there going, I just died.
We just took out a bunch of zombies added to
Yeah, but I exploded. I'm like, how am I standing here though? And then I woke up.
like an extra life, like Mario, you just popped up again.
I feel like in the dream I must have just been someone else, but I was watching
You do
me
actually
die?
sometimes in dreams you like you switch between scenarios and
I
you're like,
think
wait, I
so.
switched people. Hang on, like a
Yeah.
friggin' like you're in a video game, you switch the controllers. Like I used to do that when I was losing in GoldenEye. Switch the controllers on my mate, and I'll be like, they're like, what the heck's going on? I'm running into walls and shit. I'm like, I'm kicking ass now.
Yes, that was my really cool dream. Thanks for killing me.
Wasn't it like 28 days later? Or, I think it's that one where they're like rabid and they're fast.
No, that's what was it? No.
Oh,
World
World War Z, they're pretty rabid in that one
Yeah.
too. Even I Am Legend, there's a few zombie movies where they're just insane. They're the zombies I'm afraid of. Like if we're in an apocalypse with them, we're all
Yeah.
like some of us can't even survive dog attacks. Like dogs get put down because people can't run faster from a dog.
Yeah.
I've been bit by a dog.
Me too. I had to get a tetanus shot. I made my mum
Oh,
get a
mine
tetanus
got
shot too because I was scared. I probably saved her life. She could have clipped her hand on a
That's
barbed
true.
wire and gotten tetanus. Is that what it is? Is it tetanus? Is that a thing?
Honestly,
Someone Google it.
I honestly don't even know what tetanus
Google
does.
it.
I don't know what tetanus shots even do. Leave us the answer in the comments because we have no clue what
No.
a tetanus shot is
We're
for.
experts in zombies, not tetanus. Do you reckon you would survive a zombie apocalypse?
When I used to go grocery shopping, I used to always buy a tin of like, you know, Campbell's. I'd get like beef stews and the chicken stuff, not like the
Yeah.
crap, not like peas in a tin or something.
So like long life lasting food.
Decent meals that I
Yeah.
reckon I could survive off. I just store them in the back of the cupboard because I was like, if there is a zombie apocalypse, at least, you know,
Just in case.
I stocked up. If I was in this house and I was caught in the zombie apocalypse, we wouldn't survive.
Yeah, you don't lock the doors a lot of the time.
By the way, my car is still unlocked.
That's gonna get carjacked by a zombie.
Fast and the Furious zombie. See, you've came up with a movie now. Fast and the Furious zombie crossover. Fast and the Dead.
Oh,
The Fast and the Dead.
fucking genius.
All I can say is Paul Walker will play the greatest zombie.
Oh, too soon.
Never too soon for a zombie joke.
It's too soon for a dead Paul Walker joke.